still at Brad Garrett, and I wanted to talk with this guy about his car because I see his car all the time. Another jet flying over. I see his car here at Cars and Coffee all the time, and his name's RJ, and this is his vintage Shelby GT350 race car. So we're going to come over here and chat with RJ. So, hi.
Hi.
Thanks for talking to me.
Not a problem.
Tell me a little bit about your car here. How long have you had it? What's the story? How did you acquire it?
Well, I came back from Nam, and I stopped in LA out at Shelby's place at the airport. They were changing over from Shelby to Ford, and I had a deep desire for one of the cars. I went back east where I was living, and as luck would have it, about 4 or 5 months back there, searching around, and I found this chassis in a wrecking yard.
Wow.
One free by three.
The long and short of it is that it was winter time, and we hauled it out and took it back to my place and spent the winter building a drag car.
So what kind of condition was it in when you bought it? And it was a Shelby GT350, right?
That's what it was sold to me as, yes.
Okay.
And well, there were just things like the doors were missing, the hood was missing.
Oh, wow.
The interior was gutted. The engine, the block was there, but the intake heads were gone.
Wow. Now the motor that's in it now, is it the motor that was in it when you bought it?
Oh God, no.
Okay.
I've replaced motors like people change their socks.
I love it. But
anyway, I drag raced it for a while.
Yeah.
And it was just determined that I spent so many hours working on the car to do 14, 15 seconds down a quarter-mile run.
Yeah.
It just lost a lot in translation.
Yeah.
So when I moved out here, referring to California, I started correcting the errors that were installed on the car just because of misinformation.
Yeah. So this is a substantial rebuild.
Oh yeah, I mean, this was something that, it was built as a race car. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what it was designed to do, and
so when you rebuilt it, though, you rebuilt it as a race car.
yes,
Yeah.
to be raced.
And it's got a Paxton supercharger on it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I tried various induction systems, and the Paxton seems to be the best one for my purposes.
Yeah.
Raced the car all over California, Arizona, Nevada. No sponsorship, we just went and raced. Spent a lot of time out at Willow Springs Racetrack.
Sure.
And a lot of time out at Riverside, occasional racing out at Ontario Motor Speedway.
Yeah.
Then there were small tracks like 605 Raceway.
Sure.
And believe it or not, Orange County Drag Strip had a small half-mile oval that they did road racing on as well. Anyway, that's basically what I did.
So how long have you had the car now?
I had got the car February or March of '67.
Wow.
And we restored it inappropriately 2 or 3 times. I got a lot of help from the members of the Orange County Cobra Club
Yeah.
in locating the right parts.
Is what we get for being right next to the airport, right?
Right. Anyway, I got a lot of help from them. However, the car would never be a pristine show car because there were just so many things that we've changed and done for performance and a little bit of bling.
It's a race car.
It's a race car. It's just,
Yeah.
it's basically it's a street legal race car.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a qualifies under SCCA B production, and it also runs under SCCA R production, which you don't ever want to race that because you're racing Volkswagens.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's basically it. The engine that's in there now is taken 2017 to now, 5 years to build. I was racing out at the Motor Speedway and blew the original engine up.
Yeah.
Well, not the original, but
That's
current.
racing, isn't it?
Say again?
That's racing.
That's racing.
Yeah.
But I did a silly thing. I had a supercharger on it, and I was running about 8-9 pounds boost, and somebody passed me who I knew couldn't drive, but he was driving a 427 Cobra, and I said, no, that's not going to happen. So I hit the nitrous button.
Oh,
Big mistake.
okay.
Big mistake. Lost the bottom end, pumped oil all over the track.
Oh,
and
man.
everybody hates me because it took them quite a while to clean the track up, and people who were supposed to run at a given time couldn't run because the track was dirty.
Yeah.
And that's basically it. I mean, it's just
Well, I gotta tell you, I love the car. I love the fact that it's not pristine or that it's some sort of a garage queen. This car's been driven.
oh yeah. Mr. Shelby said the same thing.
Yeah.
He liked it. A couple of times he saw it, and he said the car was built to do what he built the car to do.
Yep. I'm gonna walk around the car so I can get some shots of it. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely amazing looking car. Really, truly an honest race car, and a car that has seen probably more miles on more racetracks than we can ever imagine or capture here just in one video here. It really is a vintage race car, and it's just really amazingly well done, and great to see out at a show like this, when everybody brings out all these really expensive hot rod builds, and then we've got this, a genuine race car. So RJ, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for telling us about your car. Appreciate it.
The only thing you might find of some interest is that the roll bar in there, that was the prototype roll bar for the 1966 Shelbys that the design wasn't used. And that
Okay.
was given to me by Dean Moon.
I don't know if we can see that through here or not. Really interesting.
I worked for Dean Moon for a while, and one week he was out of money, so he offered to give me that roll bar for a week's wages, and I took it. So,
Old school.
old school.
I like it. Thank you, RJ. Appreciate your time.
Have a good day.
You too.